good morning. Just a quick hint today about things that you should be looking out for, things that you should be venturing into. So this is going to be a very economical video, kind of political, because it talks about the situations in Zambia. So I want to bring to light that in city market, I don't know whether you guys have been kulusaka city market. City market, kwani ama imitations ya sopo ya kusambira, sopo ya kuwasha, cooking oils. There's a lot of things that are very pirates of the original stuff, and that really breaks my heart. But today I'm here to bring light on that, because we can take advantage of those products, right? I'm not sure whether the Zambian governments or the governments that are supposed to make sure that the consumed goods are up to par, or like they're really good quality, have been to city market to monitor that. And if they have, that they just have failed to kind of find the people that are making these imitations, then we as the public have to come in and figure out just what we can do. You know, I was in the beginning, I was very selfish about wanting to do this, because I really wanted to go and talk to one of those imitation producers to just kind of give me whatever they use to produce those. Then we can make a brand that we can then maybe take on the market. We can have it certified, we can have it evaluated whether it's good, and then basically I would have this brand. Because I mean, some of those goods are really okay, maybe they lack one or two things, but because people are producing them without consulting the necessary government evaluators, like what I think they're called environmental health specialists. They have to kind of investigate, take these things to the lab, make sure they're very healthy for consumption, right? So I wanted to do that, to make the products healthy and available on the market, and to make that our own Zambian brands, because some of those brands are like Omo is supposed to be a South African brand, but I wanted to say, how about we say this is not Omo, but it's close to Omo. How about we say it is this? We give it a different name, right? And so today I want to say, if any one of you guys are interested in venturing into something like that, I think some young entrepreneurs can get into it. You maybe gather 5 or 6, 10 people, put up monies together and go and find those people. Most of the times you find that these places or these things are owned actually by the Chinese. And some of them are not the Chinese, some of them are own Zambian people, but if they have the capacity to really come up with something that is as close to a product that is supposed to be international, then they're good to start a local product that can just stand as separate brand from the international brand, right? And that could really help us as a country to kind of reduce imports from other countries. Instead, we'd be making our own brands, and maybe later on starting those to places like Zimbabwe, Malawi, and all those other places that maybe have not yet started manufacturing their own consumer goods, right? So anyways, I wanted to find out, why do people start venturing into imitations instead of actually just doing the right thing? Well, for starters, I'll tell you, Zambia is not an easy place to start a business, because the paperwork there takes a long time, and it's a pain because you have to go from one place to another. And some Zambian offices that are meant to handle this don't even know that they're supposed to be handling this. I have a story for another day, because I have been through this, and maybe somebody can say, I think you were going to the wrong places, and give advice in the comments if they can. But usually it's really a pain to start a company, but also a pain not in just the procedure or not knowing where to go, but also just how expensive some of these startups can be. In other countries, in Ethiopia where I lived, well, people, I think, did start some kind of partnership with international partners, just so that they bring in, like, the partners is just bringing in kind of like the experience and the skill and the knowledge into the business, and you as a local or a citizen of Zambia is there to partner with them. Maybe you bring in things like money, but also you bring in the partnership, because the Zambian government does not allow international ventures into the country unless they are otherwise partners with their local citizens. But that's not the case in Zambia. Anybody can start an illegal, because the system is not very keen in finding out who is making those imitations on the market. I'm sorry to say, I know they're doing their best, but I don't think it's their very, very best, because you will still find a lot of these imitations on the market, and those imitations are not good for our Zambian consumers, because those goods are might be very unhealthy, because people are trying to produce at a very to maximize their profits. But if they're done in the right way, you are ensured that they will do the right things, follow the right procedures, and go to the necessary authorities. The MOH will test these goods before they're used, right? So anyways, that's one of the reasons that people choose to go into imitations. It's much easier, it's cheaper, it's more profitable, it's just a way that people get by. But we don't want that in our country no more, because I don't think there is still a country that still does that, because even in Ethiopia or different places, I'm sure they're finding ways to make sure that all those goods, even the cheapest quality of goods, are still tested, or at least they're being produced by locals to earn that little income that they need to. But I think we as Zambians are supposed to be venturing into entrepreneurship, just so that we can feel like we are owning our country. We can't have people come and make money out of us, guys. I think in this time and era, we should take on projects like this to make sure that we ourselves make ourselves very independent by being the producers and not waiting for other people to produce for us. I'm very happy with seeing young people go into farming, into land ownership, into the real estate agencies. I'm so happy about that, but I feel like there's so many other areas that we as Zambians and future entrepreneurs should be looking into, right? I hope you guys had a lovely, insightful watch with me. I'll see you on the next video. Yeah, please keep subscribing and please keep watching Little Bites. We will be getting better very, very soon. We're just trying out what works, right? Yeah. You guys have a wonderful day.